on the Google Town Hall live streams.
He
Do
was
you
not
have a
here.
username? You open a new tab. Town Hall live streams.
Hey, Mark.
It was like a turn or something.
Yes. Trying to live stream off of our network here doesn't allow us to block it.
And he doesn't have access, he doesn't have access to it.
Well, let's try and,
The light just came on, does that mean that it's live, even though you don't see it on the computer?
I usually have a password, but my password won't work because I can go directly to the website.
Right.
Guys, it's 6:30, let's get a,
it's in,
I'll keep trying.
all small, all move.
I just asked Jonathan to call me on Monday and I'll review it with him. I have to come in and figure out how to use it.
Katie, you have a bill list?
I'm trying to make it go up or down.
Up.
So you gotta stand up.
Hey, Mayor, I saw you on TV today. You know how they say TV adds 10 pounds?
Is that M-A-Y or M-E-I? Maybe I'll just swap it with my gift here.
Actually, you look thin on TV today.
That's the whole list of people signing.
You want me to sign this?
Everybody signing.
How many pages?
I looked at it online.
We have one.
Yeah, you just sign it. Anyway,
Okay.
are we ready?
Yep.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, and published in the Asbury Park Press on January 5th, 2019. Mayor, we need to start with the Board of
Board of
Health.
Health. Okay, roll call, please.
Mayor Coles?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Miller is absent. Committeeman Lichtenstein?
Here.
Committeeman Ackerman?
Here.
Committeeman Delia?
Here. Please rise for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a motion to approve the minutes of November 29th, 2018.
So made.
Moved by Mayor,
Second.
seconded by Mike. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? That motion carries. This is the Board of Health. We'll open the meeting to the public. Anybody who'd like to speak? Thank you. Seeing no one, we'll close the comment section. There's no consent agenda, no correspondence. Any comments from committee members?
None.
Okay. Wow, okay. Have a motion to adjourn.
So made.
Second.
All right, we are adjourned. All in favor? Okay. All right, let's get going with the comment.
Good. Discussion?
We have to
Roll call.
open it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, published in the Asbury Park Press on January 5th, 2019.
Thanks. Roll call, please.
Mayor Coles?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Miller is absent. Committeeman Lichtenstein?
Here.
Committeeman Ackerman?
Here.
Committeeman Delia?
Here.
Okay.
Should be one there, Kate. We're going to have Mr. Glick, tax abatement, 325 7th Street. See us in a couple minutes.
Thank you. How are you this evening? I'm doing well. I'm Michael Bruno from Giordano, Allen, and Cecil, on behalf of Mr. Glick and his company. We had made an application for a 5-year abatement for the new multifamily building that was constructed near UEZ zone. Call it Prime Apartments. And it was the old Capitol Motel, dilapidated area,
Oh, thanks, thank you.
blighted, if you will. Well, no longer. And in this fall, we received word informally that the town was not in favor at this point of approving the abatement. And after discussion, we said, let's come back and talk to you about that because of the investment that's been made here and the need for the abatement to get this project stabilized, the risk that our client took, and we're hoping your ordinance is drafted such that you do have the discretion. One of the arguments that was made was this was residential, and although it's residential in a way, it's a commercial building because it's a rental building. So It's really a great rateable for the town if we can get stabilized. But we're in a sensitive time now where we're coming up with construction financing, trying to get the building stabilized and get to a permanent loan, and relief on the taxes would be a considerable help in getting the permanent financing accomplished. So we're here tonight asking, in your discretion, if there is some program that we could have. We made the request under the classic 5-year abatement, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80. But, obviously we're here to discuss any program that the town would be willing to consider to let this project get stabilized and be successful. And without the abatement, the project is tenuous, trying to get to the permanent financing. It's a gigantic investment, very expensive, and it needs a little help to get stabilized. So I'll let Mr. Glick talk a little bit about some of the before and afters and some of the investment he's made in good faith with the town, and he's got other programs too coming soon. Next time we'll ask before the project gets off the ground.
Always a good idea.
Yeah.
I hope there is a next time.
Yes.
Yeah, we hope so
Yes.
too. So-
First of all, I would like to thank the committee for giving me the opportunity to come and voice my opinion. It's really nice of you. I'm a long-term Lakewood resident, did many projects, we own many buildings in town, multifamily building, office buildings, and some commercial, CVS, pharmacy, so on and so forth. And all our projects, all our buildings are well-kept, well-maintained buildings. And, thank God at this point we took this risk. It was a big undertaking on my part. I have some pictures of the building that just hand out what the building looked like before and after.
I think we all know what it looks like.
And what it looks like today. So basically, this location is a very good location, being that people don't have next to the yeshiva, and the old senior citizens also utilize this building a lot. We have like 20% senior citizens that are taking place in the building. The project is very good for the community. That people don't have to take their cars; they could go to downtown, walk to the grocery store, walk to the schools. They don't have to do anything, just keep the car in the parking lot. We have plenty of parking. It's a well-kept building, well-lit building. We do a good maintenance on the building. You can drive by. At this point, my main thing is I just want to make it. As when I bought the building, it was assessed for $2 million. I bought it for $6 million. The taxes jumped up. I swallowed it. It jumped up like 50-60%. That I swallowed right away. I bought it to grow up the property. At this point, the assessment really jumped because of the improvements. I just needed time to get there to be able to survive. And in the years to come, it will be a great tax benefit for the town. I mean, what it was paying years ago and what it's paying now is a world of a difference. They were assessed at $2 or $3 million. Now they're assessing me at $25 million. It's a huge jump for me to do in such a short period. I just have to make it. So my request to the board is if we could do it on a phase me in on a 5-year period, just to stabilize the building, get my rents in, get the tenants in, and we'll all benefit from the fruits of this project. So that's my request.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we note is that the more successful a building is, the more rateable you'll be able to put on it once it gets stabilized. So the values, you'll enjoy the success of the building. But
What's the occupancy of it right now?
Around 65%.
You have how much, what percentage is already filled?
65%.
65%?
Yeah. But the way the bank values it now, it really depends on my taxes. And I have to get out from construction zone mode to stabilizing it. And if they see me swamped with a huge tax assessment, it kills basically the...
Not that I encourage it, but did you appeal the assessment?
I didn't have enough chance. I just finished.
yeah, I mean,
We don't take it
we're
personally.
hoping that building's successable. I mean, we're hoping to get stabilized, so we don't want to fight against the real value, but we have the permanent financing to worry about. What we're looking for is some relief so we can get to a stabilized point. And once that burns off, the town will enjoy full taxes, obviously, but it will benefit both of us, the town and my client, if we can work together to that point. And so, rather than appealing to taxes, we thought this was a better business approach from a win-win situation with the municipality.
I appreciate that. Just one other thing I want to discuss with you, probably not tonight, but we also have another program that we just became part of, which is the affordable housing, I think it's a trust fund, where we keep 2% of the monies that are gone in for any commercial construction. We're allowed to use some of those monies to help subsidize apartments to make them affordable. If that's something that you would consider, I can have you sit down with our CDBG coordinator, Irv Oros, when he gets back from vacation next week, and maybe explore that. I'm not saying that's one or the other, but it's another option. One of the things we want to do is try and provide affordable units for people.
It's definitely something I would like to sit down and discuss.
All right, so we'll make sure that we make that a point to do, relatively soon. And, hopefully, again, it'll help you, it'll help the individual, and it'll help us as well.
I enjoy this town. I live here, and I want to build it up,
Same
and
here.
that's okay. So thank you for the opportunity, and I guess we'll be in touch. And the best way is how.
Yeah, is there anything more we can provide you to help you make a decision? I think the committee's got flexibility under your ordinance as to the program that you'd consider for us. What is your estimate if your cash flow permits, how long do you think it'll take to get stabilized and get your permanent financing in place? Talking about a several-year program?
This makes the most sense, like 5 years just to, now the first year is just really losing the money just to get the tenants in. But then I get 20%, 30% in 5 years, I'll be fully be able to carry the whole burden. That's the best, I think it makes sense for everybody.
So you want a 5-year abatement, is that correct?
Yeah, but phase in. In other words, after year one, we'll do 20%.
Right, it's a standard abatement, it increases 20% each
every
year.
year. In other words, year two will be 20%, 60, and 80, 100.
Right. And I think just the point is that there's flexibility there if the town was not agreeable to that, to give some relief to allow the program as we described it tonight to be successful.
Okay, thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll hear from you?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
And we'll reach out, I'll ask Irv to get in touch with you next week and discuss to see if we can.
He has my contact.
Yeah,
yes.
we have, don't worry about that.
Thanks for your time tonight. Nice seeing everybody again.
Safe home.
Thank you.
There's soda in there too.
Property requests?
Yes.
All right, you don't want to discuss this in closed.
Well, we're not closed.
Well, we could, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, when we go into executive, we'll.
Okay, all right.
Private request, block 442, lot 1. This is actually, we just dug more into this today, just so we're all on the same page. This individual is actually currently trying to purchase the neighboring lot, block 442, lot 2. But Ally and Ed and myself and Harold, we see no issue with this whatsoever. Ed valued the property at $74,300, 12,000 square foot. It's zoned for single family. So they're obviously trying to obtain the lot next to it, whether they would try and, put in for a variance or not. But from our perspective, there's no conflict from our side. So really it's a matter of...
This is nowhere in the area that we're looking to do the,
When would that be? Is that the one?
so is this a private sale or a, is it a private sale?
What do you mean?
Well, it says it's an R20, but it's only 12,000 square feet, so it's undersized.
Correct. And that's why he's trying to buy the neighboring property next door. So then he can...
Got a legal lot?
But it's... Yeah.
It's not oversized.
Yeah, no, not for this zone.
What do you mean it's not oversized for the zone?
The property in question is located on paved street, Claremont Ave, 100 foot west of Massachusetts. It's unapproved wooded area, appears no wetlands. The property contains 12,000 square foot, which is undersized for the current R20 zone, requiring 20,000 square feet. However, the master plan and ordinance 2017-51 proposes rezoning of the area to R12 zoning standards subject to certain road improvements in the cross street area.
Can I ask a favor that we don't even bring that into the equation until after those road improvements are done and we adopt that tax map? It's got nothing to do with the exact circumstances that we're in today.
This, okay. once I get more information on whether they obtain the other lot,
Yeah. If they obtain the other lot and they want to use it to combine, then we'll consider it.
okay. The other one that, it's on here, Linwood Drive, but Harold's going to speak on it. He's in court. I can give you a brief on it. It was it's vacating a street. It's a short stub which goes nowhere and only provides access to blocks 190 or 4 and lot 801. The shade tree and utility easement which runs along Ridge Avenue should be extended across the portion that's proposed to be vacated. So Harold said he will touch on this more the next time he's with us.
Okay.
So he was on there too. I didn't pull it off until after I spoke to him. So.
Okay, no problem. Anybody else have anything?
Nothing. That's all I have.
Ally sent an email today
No.
about that ordinance that we gave them for the stoops.
Okay, I didn't see the email.
So she sent an email, but I was at the planning board, and the only concern that the planning board had was that that it should not be allowed for side yards unless it makes sense. It doesn't say anything in the ordinance of side yards, but if it could be construed as allowing for side yards, so sometimes you only have a side yard setback of 7 feet, and the stoop is allowed to be 4 by 6 feet.
You know, but also have to have a door or something like that in order to come out, not just a pouring pad. It was to allow access from the house if they were built that
Right,
close.
yes, but
When they send a letter, we can discuss it, and I don't have a problem following their recommendations.
Did Ally mention this in her recommendation?
no, she didn't. She didn't mention it because at the end, once it was explained to them that it wasn't side yard, that the ordinance doesn't say anything about side yards. But they just wanted to make sure that, so then they were fine with it, once it didn't say anything about
So
side
let's make
yards.
sure Ally includes that in her correspondence to us.
Or Harold could just confirm that it's, that
Yeah,
that
but I
side
want her to
yards.
send it so he knows what he's supposed to look at.
Because
Okay.
we already got
Because I'll
the
forget to tell him.
recommendation. It just says that they're in favor of it.
Right, yeah.
Well, check with Ally, see if there's
Make
any
sure.
additional, that if there is, so please resubmit the letter so that Harold can probably take care of it.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's all I have for right now.
Okay, well, I guess, closed session?
Yeah.
Have a motion going to closed?
So made.
See you downstairs, Richard. Thanks. Moved by Mike, Mayor, second by Isaac, all in favor?
Aye.
We're closed. Camera's off.